Medicaid program is designed to cover 100% of the monthly cost less the income that the participant is able to pay towards the cost. So whatever the cost may be, for a nursing home, long-term care, the individual who's the applicant is only going to contribute whatever income they have. But for individuals needing nursing home care and are in a nursing home or eminently going to be in a nursing home, then Medicaid will cover that care in the first month in which they're financially and medically qualified to be in there. So that means that they still need to make their own contribution using their own income. They might have $2,000 or $3,000 in Social Security or pensions per month that need to be contributed towards that facility costs. But the rest of the bill, regardless of how much it is, will be paid for by Medicaid, as long as they're in a Medicaid facility. And so most nursing homes accept Medicaid, and the long-term care benefits are very expensive, and so most residents end up needing Medicaid. The applicant needs to provide almost all of their income to pay their share of the bill for nursing home for a nursing home stay. That amount is only reduced by a certain number of things, or two things specifically. Any health insurance premiums that the Medicaid beneficiary is paying or Medicaid applicant may be paying, like Medicare or Medicare supplements on a monthly basis, they'll pay those first, and then the remainder of their income will go to the facility. Also, all beneficiaries are entitled to something called a personal needs allowance. This is a small amount of money that is available to pay for their personal needs each month. Many times this is not a lot of money, and beneficiaries come up short when they're actually covering their personal needs like cell phones or food or extra clothing, and they won't be able to pay it all. The personal needs allowance can range from about $35 to all the way up to about $120 a month. It will vary based on the state amounts that are permitted. So you need to check the personal needs allowance in your state to see what's available. You'll note that is not a lot of money, and many people won't be able to pay for home maintenance or taxes from their personal needs allowance. So being admitted to a nursing home is a process of evaluating the patient for their type of care and determining whether their needs can be met by that nursing home. Once they've been admitted to a nursing home, though, that's a signal to Medicaid that shows that they really do in fact need nursing home level of care. And so Medicaid considers that one of the key criteria for funding their stay there at the nursing home if they have been admitted to a facility. There's a few other financial criteria that are also being met by being in the facility. By paying out all that money to pay for a facility, you are demonstrating that you have costs now that far exceed your income, and therefore you need to be getting financial assistance. This gets tricky because for an individual in the community or at home needing nursing home care, and they're also needing Medicaid to pay for it, it can feel like a chicken or egg problem. What do they do first? Get Medicaid or get into the facility? I can tell you, number one is going to be find a facility and get admitted to that facility if you need long-term care in a nursing home. Because at that point, you can follow with Medicaid application, and the Medicaid application can provide benefits retroactively up to 90 days before you apply for benefits. Pending means you've been admitted to a facility under long-term care and you have an application pending with the Medicaid authority, whether it's the state social services or the county social services. This gives you a special status as a resident of that nursing home. You're not required to make 100% payment on your bill each month while you're pending. You can act as if your benefits have already been approved and pay only the amount that you would pay once you've been approved. And that amount is roughly equal to your monthly income minus your personal needs allowance. Really important because you already spent all your money qualifying or reaching the resource limit. Now you have no other money. So this means that the Medicaid resident or the applicant does not have to borrow or rely on friends and family to pay for that facility while they're waiting for a decision. Really important status because decisions from Medicaid can take up to 2 or 3 months in some cases. And during that period, you only pay your monthly income contribution to that facility. When is the right time to start to work with a Medicaid planner when a loved one needs a nursing home? The right time is as soon as possible, really, because the more time that you have, more runway, so to speak, that you have, then the more options and money that can be saved for that individual through the Medicaid planning process, and more range of options they have to make this process easier on the applicant, on the family, etc. So as soon as possible is the general recommendation, but if you were looking for specifics, I would say anywhere between 2 and 6 months prior to reaching, going into a facility, if you think that facility is in your near future. Those 2 to 6 months can be a great period of time in which to plan, get ready, prepare the application, make any expenditures you need to make prior to Medicaid benefits, and save as much money as possible in that process.